Episode 4 of Ball Wives. Could this show get any more motherfucking irritating? Like, I'm really trying. Y'all know that next week could possibly be the last week I would try to review this shit. I told you I'm gonna give it 5 motherfucking episodes. And if it don't work, I ain't reviewing the shit no more. The shit is putting me to fucking sleep. I didn't even watch it last night. So I just got through watching it just now, and I'm not feeling it. But let's just go on with the flow. So, Geneva and Miko, they meet up to discuss why Geneva did not show up to Miko's party. And apparently, it was a situation with Miko's husband. He had to go to the hospital, had to have an emergency surgery, and that's why she didn't show up. But, she did acknowledge the fact that she didn't call, she didn't text, she didn't send a message. She did not let her know exactly what was going on. And that's all that Miko really wanted her to do, was to let her know what the hell was going on, because that would have been the most, the right thing to do. Like, when you're invited somewhere and somebody invites you somewhere and you don't show up, a motherfucker want to know why you're not there. You know what I'm saying? So that makes a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I would want to know why a motherfucker ain't there. So, I understood where Miko was coming from with that. Although I don't really like the bitch, I understood where she was coming from when it came down to that. So we go on to Stacy and Chris. Now, apparently Stacy's beef with Kiafa is the reason why Chris and Michael Vick ain't really fucking with each other like that. Like, they were good friends. They'll go to the gym together. They'll hang out together. They even went into business together. But because of the ongoing feud and the tension between Kiafa and Stacy, that's coming between the two of them and their relationship. And Chris really wants Stacy to get past all of her issues with Kiafa, because he feels like it's coming between the friendship that he got with Michael Vick. And I can totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you always gonna rock and ride with your spouse. But at the same time, you don't want to lose a friendship because of some petty ass women drama. And that's exactly what it is, because it's just some petty ass women drama. All of this shit that's going on in this show is petty ass women drama. So it's really nothing to lose a friendship over. So I honestly feel like at the end of the day, they should go ahead and mend fences. And we cut to Kiafa and Mike talking about the same thing. And Mike is really over the pettiness. Like, he really just want Kiafa to just talk to the bitch, get it over with, move on, so him and Chris can move on with their friendship. And that's understandable. I mean, if these niggas were already friends and they was hanging out and they was doing all this, chopping it up or whatever, then I feel like they owe it to their husbands to give them that courtesy to talk. That's how I feel. So I feel like they should go ahead and talk about this shit, because it's petty as a motherfucker, okay? Very motherfucking petty. So Geneva and Kiafa, they discuss Geneva's new clothing line. I think it's a clothing line, and she's trying to get everything together. She wants Carmina to be helping her with her marketing, because she really hasn't done nothing with marketing, and she just wants everything to be perfect. She's gonna have like this little fashion event where she shows off the clothing line and all of that stuff. So she said she hasn't really had the time to devote to that line, just because Ashanti was in the league, and she was more so focused on supporting him, going to the games, and just being all around him. But now that he's retired, this is the perfect time for her to focus on what she wants to do, because it's always been about what he wants to do. So I understand it completely. Go ahead and do that, girl. Go ahead and do that. So Crystal and Miko, they meet up and they want to talk about Kiafa and Stacy's beef. Now, Miko still has a problem with Carmina, which is Kiafa's friend. She still got a problem with her because of the fact that she threw a drink on messy ass Stacy. Here's my thing about the situation. I honestly don't agree with anybody assaulting a pregnant woman, whether it's to punch the bitch, choke the bitch, slap the bitch, throwing a drink on a bitch. I don't necessarily agree with that. That's not my first choice. As a man, or a human being, that's not my first choice. However, Stacey was asking for that shit. Real talk, she was asking for it. She wasn't coming in there like a pregnant bitch. She was coming up in there like a raging, messy ass bitch looking for a motherfucking problem. That's what the fuck she came in there like. And I ain't appreciate that. She been on some messy ass shit from the very beginning. So a bitch gonna forget that you pregnant. And you also gotta understand, if you know you pregnant, don't be coming to these motherfucking events trying to start a bunch of bullshit. Don't do that. Don't even do that. Cause some folks don't give a fuck about you being pregnant. So this whole I'm pregnant thing that, Miko trying to run with, girl, go somewhere and sit down somewhere. Don't nobody really give a fuck. Why don't you tell your pregnant ass friend to stop being messy and stop coming to events ratcheting it the fuck up, like Drea said to Megan. Tell her to stop doing it, because that's what the fuck she does every time she goes somewhere. So don't nobody really give a fuck about her being pregnant. So, Geneva, Kiafa, Emily, Asia, and that messy-ass friend that told Miko that Kiafa didn't want her to be friends with her. Yeah, she was there. And they all discussed Geneva's party. They're talking about her fashion rollout and all of that stuff. So everybody's excited about it. But they asked about the guest list. And, she revealed that she invited Miko. And she was allowed to have a +1, so it's obvious that Crystal's going to be there, which sets off alarms with Emily. Emily don't want to be around Crystal. She still got issues with Crystal about the fact that Crystal supposedly fucked her man behind her back while she was with him. So she got her issues with her. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that. But then they talk about Kiafa and Stacey's beef, and Kiafa was telling Geneva how, Crystal texted her wanting to talk about everything and hash everything out, but Kiafa just in the space to where she don't trust she don't trust what's her name, Stacey at all. She don't see it going well, but she gonna do it for the strength of Mike. That's why she gonna do it. She not doing it because she really want to do it, but she doing it for Mike. So then Crystal, Miko, and Stacey, they all talk about Kiafa and Carmina. And, Miko tells Stacey, me and Crystal got invited to Geneva's party. And, apparently Carmina gonna be there. And when I see Carmina, I'm gonna say something to her motherfucking ass about throwing that drink on you. You just got, you ain't got no baby now, but when you saw her, you was still pregnant. So this bitch gonna throw a drink on you. So when I see her, I'm gonna confront her about the situation. And, Stacey told them that she texts Kiafa so they can talk about the situation, so they can talk about all the stuff that they had going on. But Miko's still mad about this whole Carmina throwing a drink on Stacey situation. I personally feel like the only person that really need to be that pissed off about it is Stacey, and Stacey should have a conversation with Carmina. I get that Miko trying to be a good friend, but I feel like she's way too invested. I personally feel like Stacey should have that conversation with Carmina, but that's none of my business. So now it's time for Geneva's fashion show. And out the gate, Miko confronts Carmina about the whole drink throwing thing. And she was like, I just felt like you assaulted her. I felt like you were wrong for throwing a drink on her. And I really feel like you should apologize to her. So then that's when Carmina was like, well, I'll meet you halfway, because when she said something about her mama being dead and she said good, I really didn't give a damn about her being pregnant. All I knew was that she disrespected my friend, so I disrespected her. Understandable. Completely understandable. I disrespected her for disrespecting my friend. Bottom motherfucking line. But I'll meet you halfway. If she apologizes to Kiafa, I'll apologize to her. Miko don't want to hear that because she feel like that's not a genuine apology. But Stacey does owe Kiafa an apology. And that's the only reason why Carmina should apologize if she does apologize to Kiafa, because at the end of the day, the whole drink throwing incident was about Kiafa. So I get it. I totally understand that, honestly. I understand that it's not really far-fetched. I do get it. I do understand why she feels the way that she does. So then the next thing you know, we find out that Crystal has invited some of her friends to the party. Friends that has had issues with Emily. Emily peep out them friends. They got cornrows and shit, so she feel like they all trying to fight her. So she tell Geneva, and Geneva was like, well, I'd rather you be at my party than these motherfuckers. So I'm going to ask them to leave because you're my friend. These bitches ain't none of my friend. And Crystal was a +1. So how is she +80? Which is what Asia said. So, I'm finna kick their motherfucking asses out. So Geneva asked their asses to leave. So next thing you know, Crystal is very fucking upset. Just due to the fact that they kicked her friends out of the motherfucking party because ain't nobody, she said, ain't nobody finna jump on them. This was years ago. Ain't nobody on it. So she can't even face me. She even had to lead the party. She can't even face me. She can't even come to me like a grown-ass woman and blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm really pissed off about that. So now Miko is saying that it's all about the fact that everybody is up Kiafa's ass. And Kiafa is the reason for the separation. Like I keep telling y'all, I ain't team nobody on this motherfucker show. You know what I'm saying? I do have some that I don't like more so than others, but I'm not team nobody because I don't really like nobody on this show. But I'd be damned if I sit up there and agree with Miko and say, oh, Kiafa is the reason for the separation. Y'all are the reason for the separation. Nobody wants to fuck with y'all because y'all messy as fuck. So why would they want to fuck with y'all? But okay, whatever. That's my Bola Wise review, so y'all already know this is like the last reality review of the week. I'm off tomorrow, so either I'm gonna do a live tonight when I get off of work, or I'll do it tomorrow evening. It's gonna be one of the others. It's probably gonna be tomorrow evening when I do it. I'm doing a Bitch Are You Serious? Yeah, doing the Bitch Are You Serious this week too. So y'all probably gonna get 4 videos this week. And I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.